Assalamualaikum and good day everyone. We are from Siti Tan Partners. We will be presenting our service learning project that was being held on 20th November on the topic of administration of estate. We explain to the students on the administrative bodies governing the estates of a deceased. In this presentation, we'll be explaining on the 5 stages of conducting service learning.
An overview on the service learning project. This project is conducted by our firm in doing service to the SCFB community based on an identified topic. We apply what we have learned during lecture and address them to complex problems based on their experience. It provides us development opportunity individually as well as in a team. This service learning was conducted on 20th November 2019 at the foyer of SCFB. This place is well equipped with the facilities which often visited by the students. The chosen topic is the administration of estate in Malaysia. We have 3 service learning goals, which are determination of theory, philosophy of law and justice behind the topics, examination of law and procedure in the topic, and the engagement of UN students to get exposed on methods and procedure to settle dispute arise on the probate, particularly arbitration, mediation, and negotiation. The significance of service learning is to create awareness on the law and principle in the community. We come up with 3 methodologies, which are consultation, interviews, and create useful documents. Regarding the financial implications, we combine 2 modes. Physical modes includes a flyer, poster, and flowchart. The online mode is the online survey form. However, there are still various cost factors such as printing, stationery, as well as reflections, and it costs us approximately a total of 35 ringgit. The agenda for this project occurs in 4 steps, which are investigations, preparations, service learning, and reflections.
Moving on to the first stage, which is investigation stage. We have conducted an online survey through Google Form and obtained 70 respondents, which are the students of the School of Economics, Finance and Banking. We also conducted interview sessions with the students and had a chance to make a little sharing sessions on the gist of the purpose for our service learning project. Most of the students that were being interviewed had been so cooperative and had shown their utmost interest on the topic of the administration of estates. The demography of the respondents were being analysed as to what year of study they are currently in, religions, and gender. A set of questions was being asked in the survey as to know to what extent the students had the knowledge on regards to the administration of estates in Malaysia. As a result to the investigation, we had known that most of the students barely had the idea on the administration of estates, especially after the death of a family member and the administrative body to govern it. Therefore, it was a great opportunity to us to share the information by conducting the service learning project.
During preparation stage, we list down all the relevant things that need to be completed before opening the booth to conduct legal consultation on administration of estate. The main focus of our discussion is to decide on the date, time and detail out all the important things that are needed. We try to find out a proper place to set up booth for our service learning project at SCFB. We plan to do it at SCFB foyer on 20th November from 10:30 till 2:30 as the area will usually be crowded by students and it will be easier for them to seek legal consultation if they are interested in the topic on administration of estate. We also plan to prepare a poster, pamphlet, flowchart and also questions. The questions will be given to students after the consultation. This is to test their understanding. We also provide sharing and consultation sessions regarding the information. After the consultation finishes, sweets are given as a thank gift for supporting us. These are the examples of the posters. These are the examples of the flowchart and also the pamphlet. These are the examples of the questions given to the students to test their understanding on the topic on administration of estate after consultation was given to them.
Moving on to the next stage, which is the day of the service learning. We have conducted our service learning on the 20th of November 2019, started from 10:30 a.m. until 2:30 p.m. at the SEFP foyer, where we have put up our posters around the foyer. On the day of the service learning, we decided to separate it in two groups where three of us will walk around the foyer and approach the students, while the other two of us will wait at the booth to attract the crowd. We have prepared a list of questions, flyer, flow charts, and candies for our participants. Our main intention is to help to spread the awareness on the topic of administrations of estates. Hence, we have to make sure that the participant understands clearly or at least get a basic idea of what is estate, so harta pusaka, and what to do with the property when a family member dies. Information on both flowchart and flyer are short and comprehensive so that it would be easy for us to explain and also easy for the participants to understand. We held the flowchart while the other members explaining on the topic. We also handed out the flyer to the participant. We explained to the participant on the type of estates, which are testates and intestates, category of estates, movable and immovable, type of the administrative bodies, small estates, High Court and Amanah Raya Berhad, function of High Court and Syariah Court, as well as other options to seek help in case they didn't wish to go to the court, which is ADR.
Next, we had conducted consultation session where we explained regarding our topic administration of estate, its bodies and the process. This is based on our own knowledge and further research. In conducting this session, we had used two methods. The first one is personal consultation, which is one-to-one session between member and a single participant, and the second one is through groups consultation, which is between members and participants in groups. Next, after the consultation session, we had collected data and analyzed them. Through this, we had managed to identify our participants based on their gender, race, semesters, and their responses. Based from figure 1.1, we can see that the participants consisted of students from semester 1 until 7, while figure 1.2, we can observe that the participants come from different religions, such as Muslims and non-Muslims. And next, you can see in figure 1.3 that both female and male had participated in our service learning, but the majority of them are female participants. Then, for the question, we had categorized them into three subjects to test their knowledge and understanding. Based on our review on the participations, on the topic of law of succession and probate, we can see that most of the participants are aware of the meaning of estate. However, most of them did not know the person who is responsible to administer the estate. This might be due to the lack of exposure on the topic of administration of estate in the Malaysian educational system. Secondly, on the subject of alternative dispute resolution, we can see that 78% of the students were not aware that they could settle dispute as a court. Furthermore, more than 85% of the participants did not even know the existence of mediation and arbitration centers in Malaysia. ADR must be promoted widely in order to avoid any bad law cases in court, and their process could be faster than going to court. And finally, on the subject of jurisprudence, we can see based on the figure that only 24% of the participants could understood the reason behind the existence of administrative bodies. By knowing the reason of the existence, it can help raise a responsibility and honesty behavior from the participants if they were ever appointed as administrator, so that they could ensure only the rightful beneficiaries could inherit from the deceased.
Stage 4. Reflection. Before service learning, we do research. We create questionnaires for survey purpose, we consult lecturers, we conduct interviews, we create posters and spread the event on social media. We also prepare flyers and flow charts. During a service learning, we approach and explain to the students on the topics. We have a session for students to consult on any issues or questions in their mind. We also have another session with your Q&A sessions for students to pick a question and try to answer it. When we first started to approach, we felt very nervous as we are afraid of saying something wrong, but it's getting better after all. It's challenging and tiring, but it's a valuable experience. Group preparation beforehand is very important. We appreciate the cooperations and contribution of group mates. We appreciate the lecturers' advice and support. At the end of service learning, we managed to explain in an understandable way to build self-confidence and soft skills. We step out from our comfort zones to approach, listen, and share. We managed to think and analyze questions in a short time, and we realized that teamwork and joint efforts is the key to make a service learning happen. Our action plan is to conduct interactive activities such as Kahoot, and choose another environment, get to expose to different people. and make preparation beyond the topic itself, do research, and have a great understanding on the courses. We managed to approach around 50 students. Even though we could not instantly make the community fully understand the topic, but luckily we managed to provide advice viewed as satisfying to the students. This service learning enables to acquire skills, develop attitudes, values, behavior, and capabilities. We believe that we are doing well as a team and we appreciate the service learning which has brought us valuable experience. We are grateful for the chance given to us to carry out this project and all the guidance given by our lecturers in order to make this service learning a successful one.
That's all for our presentation on our service learning today. We hope you enjoy it. Thank you for watching. Hope you have a nice day.